2017 HAPO Columbia Cup Heat 4A.
Side lane, so important in Heat 4A from SM El Pueblo Market.
And the way you called him, Michael, on the readout there, that's the way they're coming out on the race course. First away, the U3, the green.
They're all clear. Jimmy did the same thing he did last night. 12, so right towards the far plane. Not even off the plane.
Get through a couple seconds early, transform off the game.
We'll have our three combatants out on the water. Tony, coming your way, and what a beautiful sight on a gorgeous river right now.
And the way the sun is just...
The three, Griggs Ace Hardware, Jimmy King.
No question about it, but here comes the blue and white, as you like to call it, that Home Street blue.
I thought that's what we named it last year, was Home Street Blue. We're going with it.
It is.
The U12, Graham Trucking, J. Michael Kelly.
Exit pin, and he is heading down the back stretch. We've got three boats out on the course.
Yep, Jimmy King in the 3, the Turbinator, the Griggs boat into turn number 3. You pull it auto parts.
The U1, Home Street Bank, Miss Madison, Jimmy Shane.
Way through, cutting through the infield, J. Michael Kelly makes his first move through the ESCO Electric DMZ to the front stretch.
You will establish your lane right here at the start finish, and it's yours. Inside 330, now at 325. Home Street all the way up into turn 2, full turn.
Inside lane. Jimmy Shane will go around the top end of the course into turns 3 and 4. Now into Buffalo Brothers turn number 4 for Jimmy Shane in the 1, Home Street Bank. Both of the red boats, that'll be J. Michael Kelly and the 12, Graham Trucking, down into turn number 1. Oh, Jimmy King's going to knife through the infield and the ESCO Electric DMZ and head to the back stretch.
Picking up speed, heading to the start-finish line. He cannot cut for a full another buoy length, so you're in good position. I'm watching him. This is his first chance to cut. Nope, not cutting. Now he's cutting. You can see him. He's coming across.
To the backside.
That'll group these boats up a little bit tighter than they've been so far for the first couple of minutes.
2.5 minutes.
Jimmy King will be...
Now with 75 miles an hour, nobody said a word.
He may continue to the top end into U Pull and Auto Parts turn number 3 and Buffalo Brothers turn number 4. He will head to the top end.
Kelly does.
J. Michael Kelly looks like he's going to continue.
And he is cutting across. He's coming across the lights turn. The 3 has lane on him. The 3 is cutting him down. He's out into lane 2 now. Jimmy's in lane 2.
Shane in the Home Street jumps over the wake into lane number 2.
Just under 2 minutes to go. I wonder if this is actually employed by Kelly, who's going to do his cut across the DMZ when he gets down here towards turn.
He may be trying to scope time to do a cut under. I'll keep eyes on him.
And I'm wondering if Shane and King are going to have to go all the way around and not cut through, and Kelly can...
Going to cut underneath them as we get closer if we can. Nice, you're burning time. That's 1 minute 30 seconds. Okay. Go ahead and swing around underneath them. Nice and easy.
He's going to cut the infield.
Yes, he is now. I don't know if I like where he is now. Oh, Mikey, I don't know about that maneuver.
I think
If the other guys...
Yeah, 116, he's early, man. Just sit still, go wide. Go wide.
He had at least one, if I recall, last year, 1 or 2 of these sub 80 mile an hour penalties that he had last year at this race. So
And he's got to get it up.
Yeah, he's got to get going. Listen to the radio, guys.
Haven't heard any chatter just yet. Oh.
All right, so we're under a minute now. White flag out indicating under a minute before race time as they cut across midway up the backstretch.
Jimmy Shane pulled to the outside.
So Shane on the outside, King in lane 2, Kelly in lane...
I don't see any strobes. Stay at 80.
Speed for J. Michael Kelly because he's got some...
12 to pick it up.
And he's just gotten called.
Yep, told to pick it up.
30
seconds. J. Michael Kelly does
Jimmy
put his
King's
foot
got to
into
pick it up too. King is
extremely slow in lane number 2. Jimmy
21, 20. Hold on to it. Don't get jumpy at all.
20 seconds to the start of Heat 4A, brought to you by SM El Pueblo Market.
Shane and King could have a whole bunch of momentum coming to the start-finish line.
J. Michael Kelly with a crawl to the start-finish line.
3, 2, 1.
J. Michael Kelly was just clean.
Probably jumpers. Let's go.
The Griggs boat heading down the front stretch in the lead in lane number 2 with Shane on the outside in lane number 3.
Well, this could get very interesting, but you got the 3 down here first. On the outside is going to be Jimmy Shane, but it's J. Michael Kelly on the inside. He's got lane position, Tony.
And it is J. Michael Kelly. He's trying to catch up. Jimmy King in the 3 has got the lead as they head down the backstretch.
2 bright red boats going 1-2 up the backstretch. J. Michael Kelly and deck to deck now with the 3 with Jimmy King. The Griggs Ace Hardware boat up the backstretch, and you can see Jimmy Shane now is challenging all 3.
Slide. Push on him. Let's go.
They go into U-Pull and Auto Parts turn number 3. J. Michael Kelly in the inside. Short track around. Holding that buoy line pretty darn tight as they get...
Nice turn. Nice turn. It's you and the 3.
Second place, Jimmy Shane is falling back a little bit in the home street bank in lane number 3. It's 2 red boats across the start-finish line. J. Michael Kelly in the lead, but look at Jimmy King in the Terminator. He's going to try to take the lead down the front stretch.
1 up, 1 down, 3 to go. J. Michael Kelly on the inside, gonna get down here first. Got about 4 boat lengths on Jimmy King, and then back about 6 more is Jimmy Shane on the outside. J. Michael Kelly right now is moving away, Tony.
Look at all that water. There is some power coming off the back end of that boat. And here's J. Michael Kelly in the 12. But here comes the Terminator trying to cash in on it. He's a half a rooster tail behind.
It's a half a rooster tail lead for J. Michael Kelly in the Graham Trucking number 12 coming up the backstretch. He's holding it right now. This time Jimmy King in the turbine boat, not able, the piston-powered boat rather, not able to catch him. Into turn number 3, the U-Pull and Auto Parts turn. Into Buffalo Brothers turn number 4, it's J. Michael Kelly in the Graham Trucking and a beautiful turn on the buoy line. Jimmy King is now a rooster tail back as they come onto the front stretch. Jimmy Shane, a rooster tail back of Jimmy King in the piston-powered Griggs boat. J. Michael Kelly holds the lead as they come down the front stretch.
Halfway through our Heat 4A, it is J. Michael Kelly, and I'm telling you, he is flying that U.
Let them know if possible 100 penalty for jumping the gun. We're still reviewing.
Flying, and King's got more than a rooster tail on Jimmy Shane. He's giving ground, Tony.
And he's bouncing across the top, and he's making it go really fast now. He's got something in that engine, and he is trying to catch up with J. Michael Kelly.
Shane's on the inside.
That's it. Shane went to the inside.
So Shane jumps to the inside. He'd fallen so far back, he takes in position number 1 coming up the back stretch. But it's J. Michael Kelly and running away from the field right now, just over a rooster tail lead ahead of Jimmy King in the 3. Coming out of the exit pin of the Buffalo Brothers turn number 4,
Because Jimmy tried to dive underneath Jimmy King, so he's running in your trough. So we don't want to move Jimmy King out too far.
J. Michael Kelly across the start-finish line now, and now it's Jimmy King.
Get here, tight lane 2, get right on J. Michael's wave, tight lane 2.
You got 3 in the books, 1 to go, white flag flying, and it's J. Michael Kelly, and he flies the boat as he gets to the entrance pin. Jimmy Shane trying to move up on the inside, but he's not making up any ground. He's in a lot of slop, Tony. Watch Shane down here.
He is bouncing all over the place, and he just went out into the inside, and he is really taking on it. The tops of those rollers, he is solidly in 3rd place. Look at the 2 red boats way out in...
Copy. 12 jump. Copy on the 12.
For J. Michael Kelly in the 12 Graham Trucking, but we've got a problem.
Absolutely. The officials have ruled that J. Michael Kelly did jump the gun. He was early by about what looked like a half a second to a second maybe, but early enough that he's going to get penalized for jumping.
So
that means the 3.
Jimmy King in the 3. Griggs.
Bring it home. We'll go get him.
J. Michael Kelly will finish on the course first, but he jumped the gun. First place goes to your piston-powered boat, the Griggs Ace Hardware.
Here, U3. Check the flag, slow her down.
Settled for a 3rd place finish after coming across the start-finish line about a half a second early to start Heat 4A from SM El Pueblo Market.
Oh, and you should have heard the crowd jump up and down over on this side of the river as the 3 gets the win.
Yeah, J. Michael Kelly. In fact, it was a pretty lengthy video review because it was almost like a split-second kind of thing. But they were up there looking, and the 12 was just ahead of the count.
Well, so. in watching that starting sequence when he came out of turn number 4. J. Michael Kelly couldn't have been going over 80 miles an hour. I think they could have called either one.
Yeah, that's what I was concerned about.
I think they could have called either one. Remember, after we're done here on the river, it's the Home Street Bank wrap-up show Rooster Tail wrap-up with all the excitement that you can relive as you head out of Columbia Park on your way back home. Home Street Bank now with a new location in Kennewick on Clearwater.
If I can jump in here real quick.
Brett.
Vaughan, where are you?
I'm heading over here to flag down the 3.
Okay, and I'll go on down.